Welcome everyone to my second channel. If you're looking for the first channel, this is not it, but today is really kind of cool because I have my 918 in the background. You see it in all of its burnt glory, but I wanted to ask a friend what he thought of this. Now, it's not just any friend, because I have to have a friend that knows about cars, knows about electronic system, and knows that when you're on camera, you probably shouldn't be on your phone, like texting away, You probably shouldn't do that. It's Rich. It's Richard T. Rebuilds. That is your last name, right?
It is correct, yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's so weird that you do this and then now it's...
I've named the channel after myself. This is the real me you're gonna get. Anyone that's ever met me before, this is the actual me. This is no jokes, no gimmicks, nothing.
He was on Joe Rogan twice and I asked him to mention me and he didn't. Okay, so just take that.
I didn't.
Take that, put it in your brain.
And I'm still here.
And you're still here.
You're a good guy.
I found him in the back of the shop. I don't know what are you doing in Canada? Okay, so I want to ask you what you think of my new project, my new little hypercar, because you like Porsches and you like
McLarens,
EVs.
EVs, they're okay. I've moved on. I probably shouldn't be here.
We should just do this.
Yeah, we should. When you mentioned that you had a new project coming up, I was just gonna be cool. Maybe he's gonna go for something for budgets, maybe a Honda Civic, Honda Prelude or something like that, Acura Legend, something low cost at the
Acura Legend?
Yes, remember that?
I like that.
Those are, see, there you go.
You think I can trade this in for an Acura Legend?
I think you, with cash on top for sure, yeah. This could be a challenge for you.
I feel like you're just underestimating the stuff that I can do, but also I may be overestimating the stuff that I can do, which is why I asked you here, because when we were taking apart the P1, you helped me take the battery out, which was exploded.
Yes.
And the battery in this car, the giant high voltage battery, has not exploded. We actually have it in the back, and again, this is filmed kind of out of order, so you're already gonna see a little bit of this, maybe, I don't know. I want you to check out the battery, but before that, just check out the entire project as a whole. This is a 4.6 liter naturally aspirated V8, making 608 horsepower, and it's mated to a electric motor in the back and 2 electric motors in the front. It has all-wheel drive. It has a combined 890 something horsepower, or it's 875, whatever. Does 0 to 60 in like 2.2 seconds, has a 7-speed PDK dual clutch transmission, and it costs the better part of $2 million. Not this one though.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, not this
now,
one.
Freddie, I will say, I think this car was way ahead of its time. For what it was.
Yeah.
0 to 60 in 2.2 seconds 10 years ago was mind-blowing. Today it's still crazy.
Yeah.
So I think the fact that they were able to do this without turbos, McLaren, I think it's awesome. Awesome feat. I think this is the #1 car in the Holy Trinity. I'll die on that hill, fight me on it.
I don't agree with you because I'm still a P1 fanboy, but I really like this car. I didn't like this car all that much when it came out. I thought it was like, it kind of looks like Carrera GT a little bit, and it's fine. But now that I've seen what it takes to put this car together or take it apart, it's so good. It's so good.
I think this car aged gracefully. And I think the fact that Porsche was able to do this naturally aspirated was an amazing feat. It's amazing. Never forget, the P1 has turbos and a hybrid system.
Yes.
This does not. And it has all-wheel drive.
It does have all-wheel drive.
Well, it did have all-wheel drive.
Well, now now it's a front-wheel drive car. And this can be a go-kart or something.
So I know that there's a few cars that do split in half like this. One is the Veyron, that adds cars like this. This one does as well. Does the P1 do this too, or no?
You can if you want to. Right. You can unbolt the rear chassis and frame, which is aluminum, not carbon fiber like it is here. So yeah, you can do that. The Aventador also does that. I mean, they all are built to have a subframe that removes from the rear just in case there's a crash, and then the engine is goes into the next county or something.
Code, right? Exactly.
Yeah.
Also for serviceability as well, moving the engine. I'm pretty sure they do it for those reasons too. But I think this looks awesome. I think it's a work of art. I personally think you don't even touch it. just put it somewhere and have it displayed as a piece of art. I think this is art just sitting here as it is.
So if this is art, then I should be able to sell it to some rich guy for $30 million as a write-off.
Well, but
That's how art works.
at the same time, didn't some rich guy sell it to you?
Listen, man. All right, there's a battery over there. There's a battery. Let's go check out the battery.
I'm more interested in this other stuff. Look at this. Look at all the strands of carbon fiber. Are you gonna keep this? I hope you keep this.
Well, I'm not going to throw anything away.
Yeah.
But just look at. I mean, don't touch it like I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is kind of cool.
It's like human hair.
It's like human hair. Is carbon fiber just human hair?
I think it is, honestly.
Cool.
Yeah, that's
Would
awesome.
you like some
man.
hair extensions?
I'm gonna take some with me on the way back home.
There we go. All right. Well, it turns out it's a lot lighter when there's a giant hole in it.
This is beautiful. Work of art. Nice job, Freddie.
Yep. I know. It's a good buy, but it just keeps getting better. Here's the battery.
Right off the bat.
Yeah.
I remember you and I had this same exact conversation during the P1 build. And the P1 battery, you couldn't even recognize it.
No. It was as the kids like to say, big mad.
It was big mad. It was in a bad place. This one's a lot better. And remember, the reason why I kept encouraging you to ditch the P1 battery because it was in such bad shape.
Oh, you were encouraging me to hold on.
You see, here we go. Now I'm gonna. Okay, here we go.
Okay. So
I was yeah.
So he encouraged me to do that.
I was the one.
He encouraged me. It was not my fault. Now anybody who says that it's not a real P1 or whatever,
ask them, what color is your P1?
What color is your
What color is your P1? So the major thing was that that battery was no longer intact, and you introduce a lot of variables when it comes to rebuilding it. So other companies, I think are they still actively working on building a battery for it? Has that been done yet?
No.
It's been 2 years, see?
Yeah.
Even big companies that do this, it's not an easy thing to do. Number one is the safety element. You have to make sure everything's intact. You have to make sure your wiring harnesses are correct. You have to make sure you have the right BMS to read the new cells.
Battery management system.
Battery management system. And that's a real risk because if anything goes wrong and your car burns down, that's not a good look.
What are you trying to say?
So for this one, it looks perfect almost. So one thing I'm not familiar with these cars is, where does this battery actually live? I'm assuming it's underneath where the gas tank is?
It lives primarily where the P1's battery did.
Okay.
But it is underneath the gas tank, so it's the bottom of the car, which makes sense because that's where all the weight is going to be.
Right.
So, all right, I'm gonna bring this battery out, so I'm not butt against the wall here.
Okay.
But yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and say this battery is good. It's gonna be totally fine, and we're gonna slap it in the car, and everything's gonna work.
We should check it first.
We're gonna check it first.
We should check it first.
Hi. We have a bunch of screws to take off, and a bunch of screws up here at the top. And Rich is just looking at me like he's not a part of this.
Yes, I am. Here I am, everyone. The problem with these, they're the security ones, which kind of stink.
Yeah.
And but we were able to run to a Home Depot, get the correct ones, and now we're going to take it apart. Unfortunately, I don't have my correct linesman gloves on. These are a little bit thinner. They actually took the gloves at customs. They took my gloves at customs. Can you believe that?
They took your gloves at
They took my gloves at customs. They said, nope. I don't know why.
We're gonna pretend like that's believable. So let's.
I never had any gloves.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I guess now we just take it apart, right?
People like Rich don't wear gloves. So let's.
No, I don't. I'm only to you. I heard.
No.
No. What am I, 14?
Yeah. What am I, 14? None of this is making it in the video.
Absolutely not.
This is terrible.
This is a family show.
You ever seen two men get electrocuted?
Dude, we're gonna be just fine.
There's a lot of dangers on this. This one's in German.
There's only 2 dangers on it. I think you want to do your side.
It says high voltage. I'm reading this upside down. High voltage can cause what is it? Burns, serious, and death.
Death.
Yeah.
It said it can.
It can,
not
but not that it will.
It will.
Okay.
It could.
Yeah,
This could
I do
happen.
like that. Yeah, it's a little bit. It leaves a little bit to the imagination.
The things that we were doing to the P1 battery were just unspeakable. I know that someone from McLaren was just like, what are these fools doing?
Well, here's the thing. The thing that Hurricane did to that P1 was also unspeakable.
That was a lot
so
worse.
I feel like what we did was just making it better.
That was nothing, yeah.
Yeah, this may actually get me a cease and desist from Porsche.
No, isn't that Ferrari? Ferrari's more like jerky like that, right? I think Porsche would actually like you doing this.
I feel like Porsche's not going to like me doing this.
You don't think so?
No.
Why?
I feel like Porsche...
I thought they were the cool and hip German company.
I feel like Germans aren't really known for their sense of humor.
That's very true.
It is therapeutic taking this apart. There's a lot of carbon fiber here. You know, it looks very well made. This plug is a little bit toasty, but I feel, you know, that's the only bad bit, I think. Everything else is good.
I think this is good, man. This was below the gas tank.
It was, yeah.
And if the gas tank didn't burn up,
no.
I mean...
If the gas tank burned up, the car would explode.
So how bad does a car have to be before you won't buy it?
It depends on how cool it is to begin with.
Okay.
So, I mean, if we're talking about, I don't know, a Honda Civic or something, then pretty bad because a Honda Civic is cool.
There's nothing wrong with owning a Honda Civic.
I was about to say that a Honda Civic is a very cool car, and if you have a Honda Civic, then you're a cool person. But if it's something, you know, like more pedestrian, like a Porsche 918 Spyder, then I mean, this is pretty much at my limit, you know.
You know what? Since you're a Honda Civic aficionado, what's your favorite Honda Civic?
Don't ask me these questions, Rich. I mean, we're just. Anybody ever wondered if YouTube makes you unsustainable for regular life?
Yeah, no, we don't.
Absolutely does.
I don't fit in anywhere.
No, you didn't even take off any of these.
No, I took one off, handed it to you.
You just sat there talking the whole time. Wrench every day, guys.
You know what we could have done? We could have stuck. There's an open port there. We could have stuck an inspection camera in there if you really wanted to, but that's not fun.
You know what we could have done? Stayed at home and not
buy this?
Not buy this car. That would have been great.
I think this is a cool buy.
I think so too.
I approve of this one.
Good. I'm glad.
Not that my word means anything, but
you wanna buy it off me when I'm done?
I'll buy it off you now.
You buy it off me right now?
I probably would, yeah.
Yeah. You got that kind of money?
No.
Neither do I. That's why. This is really riveting content. I'm glad that we did this.
Yeah, we're not gonna just leave this whole thing in raw. Just don't even edit any of it.
Yeah. It's going to be like a Joe Rogan podcast, except we're actually get things done. You know? It's funny because he doesn't ask me questions about myself like he did to Joe Rogan. On the 2 times he was on the Joe Rogan podcast.
Freddie, what is it that you do in your spare time?
There is a mountain of Lego that I haven't built in my house. Like that, it's been there for 4 years, so it could tell you how much spare time I have.
There's a joke somewhere. You're not building the Legos.
Yeah.
Not building the cars either. Look at us doing this manually. No power tools, nothing.
Wow.
You love to see it.
I honestly didn't think that either of us was capable of this, you know? Because I think we've reached a level of success in our lives that would basically prevent us from having to do any of this ever again.
Well, we haven't made it yet, so.
Yeah, no. I'll consider making it when I get on the Joe Rogan experience twice.
Oh boy.
I'm just saying that's, or when I write my own book, available on Amazon. Or when I get accepted to Harvard.
Or anywhere books are sold.
Yeah. Do people know that about you?
What?
That you went to Harvard?
I didn't graduate. I never really talk about it. I didn't graduate. So
getting in is the hard part.
No, it's
getting in is the hard part.
Honestly, you know what it took? It took a lot of...
the whole plot of Legally Blonde was that she got into Harvard Law School, and the joke was, what, because it's hard? Yes, it's hard!
So the thing is that I did a lot of extracurriculars, like math team, science team, physics. I did all that good stuff. So they were like, hey, you know what? Let's hook this guy
they threw you a bone?
That's all it took. They threw me a bone.
Okay, were you...
And then I couldn't make it, and then I went to a different school.
So you're saying you're a diversity hire for...
Well, you know what's funny? That was one of my biggest fears. I didn't want to be labeled as that. Is that why I got in? Who knows?
But I didn't want to be labeled as that, so I left.
So I left.
So I was like, I couldn't hack it.
I don't need this.
Turns out it didn't matter.
I don't need this.
It is a very nice, very well-built battery.
It is. It's very nice. I think, I'm telling you, Porsche over P1.
All right, so we have secured a tool.
Oh, heck yeah.
I just threw it down.
There we go. Ooh.
Got right in there. Oh, there is a gasket. Boy, is there.
Wow.
Yeah, no, this is working.
Yeah. Rich is getting excited. You can't see it back here, but we'd be demonetized if you saw what was going on.
Why is he licking his lips?
You're saying Porsche over-engineered something?
No way. The Germans, they did this?
I think if we break this seal, we break the warranty.
Well, then what?
Yeah.
I mean, what is the warranty on this thing anyways?
I am the warranty. See, Rich didn't go to the gym today, so this is going to be his gym exercise.
I'm pretty well in on this side. I think I want to focus on this corner.
Okay.
But again, once I get it up, it's going to be...
Is that what you tell all of
Yeah. Once this thing... Baby, I promise you. I know it's been an hour, but once this thing gets going, you won't be able to stop it.
You better.
Again, I know it's been 3 hours, but I know you got to go. But it's worth the wait. It was not worth the wait. Okay, pick up a little bit. Well, it's definitely coming off.
Oh, whoa! Look at that! Dude, that's so cool!
There it is.
That is dope! That looks brand new. There's nothing wrong with this battery.
It literally looks brand new.
That literally looks like it just came out of the factory. I'm not touching it.
You are 100% right, man.
This thing.
Do not touch this thing.
Oh.
You know what? I still think you should ditch the hybrid system and make it.
Oh, so you want to take the multimeter and you want to hazard a guess?
No, I'm gonna look at the to see where the contactors are.
Okay.
Let me see if I could find them.
Because this all looks like coolant passages right here.
Yeah, that's to cool the batteries for sure.
What's your equivalent of 911? Is that what you? Okay. So dial,
This is 911.
So dial 911 and on my mark, dial 1 again.
Okay.
It's just
There she is.
point and squirt, you know?
So-
that sort of thing.
What I'm gonna do now,
Okay.
that's where I'm gonna put the multimeter and see if there's any juice on it.
Okay.
All right, so I'm just gonna flip up the skirt and check it. There should be one on this side too. I wanna see what's over there.
No pressure.
No pressure.
What if this had full battery voltage? Would you be surprised?
I'd be shocked, honestly. Be shocked.
Get it? I mean, wouldn't the fuse, wouldn't that be a good place?
Those should be, I mean, yeah, I'm gonna check there, but I'm just saying like the fuses look, I mean, there's no black smoke or char anywhere. This thing, it smells great, as they say.
Yeah.
So I think we're
There's
ready.
looks like an ECU over here.
I think these are the BMSs
Okay.
for each cell, but this one, this control module, I'm not sure what that is in the Porsche.
Okay. Maybe
I
a
think it's on the
hybrid
other side.
drive thing.
It very well could be, yeah.
Okay.
Because the main connector at the back, I see the wires coming from here, going to the front, and then going to the BMSs. And these right here, these are all the sense wires. I'll show you over here. Going from each individual battery cell and going to those BMSs on top.
Nice. And this is the only bit of damage.
Yeah.
It's a little singed, but honestly, like...
That looks like it. I think this is just a standard connector. You can get a lot of places, man.
I could just get another connector and repin it.
This would be an easy one to get.
That'll be fine. Like, everything looks absolutely perfect back here.
Yeah, no, for sure.
So now I'm just getting scared that this is actually, you know...
This might actually, you know, I would be...
It might have some voltage in it.
It might, it might, man.
Won't you feel stupid when you're in the hospital?
You feel pretty stupid, won't you? Okay.
Well, is this going to be DC voltage or AC?
DC. I believe those are the contactors.
Okay.
I'd like to measure it from there because the contactors are what control the voltage going in and out of the battery. So pretty much once the contactors are open, no voltage is going through it.
Okay.
Once they're closed, it makes a connection, allows power in and out of the battery. So I'd rather measure it from there. These are just the fuses that the power goes through before exiting.
Okay.
So right here, you have your main power feeds.
Okay.
I think these are the main power feeds right here. And then at the side, the back that got singed, that's a logic connector.
Okay, what about these?
And these are the coolant pipes. I'm not really sure if there is...
Actually, what about those connectors? Would those connectors be for the, because there's different drive motors, so that could be
yes,
the motor?
It could be a front and a rear, or, I mean, wait a minute, only the front has the electric motors, correct?
Yes.
So I don't know if it's like a front left, front right, not really sure.
No, the front has electric motors, but also the rear.
The rear has one too?
The front has two.
The front has two, so it's a tri-motor then?
Correct.
So there's two.
It's like a Cybertruck.
One in the, and then there's one in the rear.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Where is the rear one?
It's in between. It's sandwiched in between the engine and transmission, just like it is in the P1.
P1, I got you. Okay, yeah. So one likely goes to the front and one goes to the rear.
Okay. Also, you look like you and the battery are just going on a picnic.
I know, right?
You want to know how much one of these costs?
How much?
$85,000.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so
it kind of looks like it from here.
I'll put it back together very nicely then.
No, we're going to use hammers.
You guys, I would like to take this off.
Okay.
I just don't want to break those clips.
Okay.
So I need to get my hand in there, so I don't want to just straight up and tear this lovely rubber boot.
Is there any voltage coming in?
Well, no, I want to check that, but like
I know I'm saying, is there any voltage in anything that you could like bump into or whatever?
Yeah, under this. That's why they have it covered in rubber, so it doesn't touch and short and everything.
And you want to take that off?
Yeah, to measure the voltage. Yeah, I'd like to, because if I measure it from here, it's not going to give me anything because the contactors are open. So I have to get directly onto the contactors themselves. There you go.
All right.
Okay.
Look at that.
It's pretty cool, huh?
Wow. So which one do I put my tongue on?
All of them at the same time.
All right. So for anybody that is new to any of this is a high voltage battery.
Right.
It has been discharged for the better part of, more than a decade at this point, but you always want to treat these things
like it's live, yeah.
As if it's live, sort of like a firearm. You want to always, it doesn't matter if it has bullets in it or not, you always want to treat it like it's...
The gun is always loaded, as they say.
The gun is always loaded, and this is basically a bomb, so...
There's an Alec Baldwin joke there somewhere.
There is.
But again, this is...
Are you Alec Baldwin?
No, I'm not, I swear. These are the contactors that, again, they control the flow of electricity in and out of the battery, right? So the contactors over here, you have a 400 amp fuse over here, and you have a 150, another 400 amp fuse right before the energy gets out of the battery pack itself. You have them coming out here, and you also have two coming out of the front. Now, I'll have to do a little bit more research and really maybe even get a wiring diagram or follow the way the wires go to see how this works. Is it a single power point coming out of the rear and then going to the rear motor, and then the side exit goes to the front motors? I'm not sure.
I think that's probably how it goes, yeah.
I could probably tell if I look at what's left of the wiring harness, I could probably tell like where it goes, like, from where it connects to here to where it goes to the front and rear of the vehicle.
So I think all of the high voltage stuff, like all of it is fine.
Okay, yeah, I think so, well, minus the wiring.
No, I think the wiring is fine. Because I think the wiring was underneath the car, and I think that's still fine.
Gotcha, okay.
Yeah.
Well.
And it was disconnected when this battery came out, because this came to me already outside of the car, so it was taken out.
Oh, it was, okay.
Yeah.
So whoever had it before, insurance company or something like that, they didn't have the battery in.
And if insurance companies are watching right now, this is for research purposes. We're not actually doing this for real. This is CGI.
This is totally joking.
Yeah, look at Rich's hands.
So I'm gonna, ready? It's totally fake. See, it's AI. And it goes from here to the main fuse, goes out of the vehicle.
Okay. So
here, main fuse, out of the vehicle. So, range. What in the heck?
Okay. Got nothing there?
Wait a minute, no.
It did something.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
270.
Holy
There's something in it for sure.
Yep, that was the voltage.
For sure.
270 volts. Now this is the Rich rebuilds I know.
I know, once you start spreading them.
Where's your butter knife? We're about to take a Tesla apart. What
I want to do, instead of just kind of like blindly poking around, I want to take a closer look at it for sure.
Okay, so here's what we're going to do.
Yeah.
I am going to put this on a pallet, which is already on. We should definitely put this back together.
Yep.
And can I send this to you?
Of course you can.
To your, well, can I send it to you so you don't like take it apart, never to be put back together again?
Oh, yeah.
Like my P1 battery.
You can't do that. You can't do that.
All right, thanks for the free million views, Savage.
Thank you very much. Number two, I want to see how it's put together if series parallel, you know, 3, 5, 3, 1, 3 SP, things like that.
Okay, I don't know what that is, but okay.
Yeah, it's basically just the configuration of the battery. You know, what cells are arranged in series, what cells are arranged in parallel.
Okay.
To give it the voltage. I also don't know what voltage it's supposed to be either.
Okay.
So
I think it's supposed to be around 400, 450.
yeah, I think between, I'm sure, 300 to 4 something, probably the right voltage, but
10,000 volts.
so for the heck of it, I decided, well, it was my decision, but someone suggested use a different multimeter. And I said, multimeters are always right. Well, guess what? 370.
370 volts?
Yeah.
That is nearly fully charged. Also, that's a bomb. That's like literally, I'm just gonna,
don't
touch that.
It was bizarre that I wasn't getting any readings before, but it's saying 370.
370 volts?
Yeah.
Okay, so this battery's good.
The exciting part is that I no longer have to deal with this thing. It's not coming to me.
It
I'm just gonna
absolutely
back
is
away
coming
slowly.
to you.
No,
it absolutely is coming to you. Okay, so
So
basically I have to now rebuild the car and then put that in and then hopefully everything works and doesn't burn to the ground. Awesome.
Godspeed.
So I figured since you're here, I mean, you see my project over here.
Right.
You want to go shopping for projects?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, Rich.
What's up?
What's up?
I'm looking at a really nice Ford Transit van right here.
Oh yeah?
I think I need one.
You need a Ford Transit van.
Yeah, don't we all?
For what? To transit?
Well, you know what? Some people actually swap the Mustang V8s into them, the 5.0s, man. So maybe it's not a bad idea.
So instead of putting it in there, you should put it in here, do burnouts and stuff. These are these rear-wheel drive?
I think that's a good question. I don't know, actually.
Okay.
Let's find out, shall we?
Yeah, let's find out. I've already lost interest.
Yeah, so have I. Yeah, rear-wheel drive.
Okay, so we are at First Choice Auto Salvage here in Canada in the Greater Toronto area. And these guys are, well, this is where I first found the 918 Spyder. So these guys had it for about...
For almost 10 years.
For almost 10 years, correct.
Insane.
Yeah, so it's a family-owned company. They are a salvage lot. It's very similar to like a Copart type thing.
Yeah.
They have like 500 cars.
Yeah.
And they said that we could walk around and shop a little bit because, you know, they got...
You going shopping? You want to buy more cars?
Well, I mean, we're going shopping to buy more cars, you know? That's what's gonna happen. Look at this thing. Look at this Maserati. It's oof.
How the resale value on? I mean,
Not good.
They're pretty terrible on all Maserati across the board, right?
Yes.
You know what I really want?
What?
An MC20.
I really want an MC20 as well.
I would love an MC20.
I found one in a Copart lot in Miami, and you know that you can find one for like low hundreds?
Yeah, like what, 130, 140?
Yeah, something like that. And
yeah.
But they're V6s. They're V6 twin turbos.
Yeah. What's wrong with that? Isn't the new Ford GT a V6 twin turbo?
Yeah, and do you want a Ford GT?
Nope.
Nope, me neither. So
Yeah.
this is really cool, especially from this side.
The color's beautiful too.
Yeah, the color really is beautiful. So this is a Maserati. What is it?
Grenade?
It's a it's a grenade.
Looks like it says grenade.
It does. Actually, what is it? Is it
Grencali? Yeah.
Grencali?
No one wants this.
Ooh,
No.
what a
No one
nightmare
wants
of a
this.
name. Okay.
Yeah, he wanted to get out of the payment, so clearly he had his neighbor smash into him.
Yeah. Actually, hold on.
Yeah. Oh, a Duramax?
Yeah, Duramax. He only has 276,000 kilometers with a clean title. I feel like we could drive this home.
I think we could too. Well, I think I'm closer than you are. Only 8 hours for me. It's not that bad.
Yeah. I mean, I'm 8 hours plus 16. Dude, your Ford Transit van dreams are becoming a reality. Look how tall this is.
This is pretty. I think you could this is like the cargo version where you could actually run a business out of this thing, right?
Yeah.
Or you could live in it too.
Are you a business owner?
No.
Look at this.
People think,
Tesla.
People think I'm into Tesla still. Just FYI, guys, I haven't done a Tesla video in a long time.
And that's why your view counts have
and that's
suffered.
why that's why I'm cleaning up shop. No, it's like after a while, it's like, you do the Y3 SXY. It just, like, what else can you do? Would you buy a Model 3? Mr. Smart Alec?
Yeah, I would buy a Plaid. I would buy a Plaid. I would buy a Plaid.
You would have bought one already.
Yeah.
A Plaid's a $45,000 car. You should have bought one already.
Well, I I know it's going to get cheaper.
But
That's why I'm going to buy one later.
You release an e-tron instead.
Yeah, I'm going to get it. Well,
And
after
the
the e-tron lease
better.
is up.
No, you won't get a Plaid. No,
Yes,
you
I
won't.
will.
No, you won't.
Yes, I will.
No, you won't.
Okay, comment
Time,
down below if you
time
want me to
stamp,
get a Tesla
time-
Plaid just to
one's
shut this guy up.
No one's going to care.
Okay.
No one's going to care.
All right.
Don't take this video idea.
Okay.
So I want you to record this.
Okay.
Don't cut this out of your video.
Okay, I'm gonna cut it out of the video.
I want to make a video where I have to build a car, and I only use
Parts from Timo?
American. No, Timo, like everyone else. I only want to use American parts. It has to be a fully American car, and I have to use American tools and American parts.
Okay, you can pitch that to Motor Trend 5 years ago because that's literally all they did.
No, it doesn't matter. I want to do it in a modern sense because now we rely even more on China for stuff. Can you do it?
Yeah, you can. All you have to do is go to like Summit Racing or something, and then you get like an American. I don't know.
Have you seen the American tool companies' prices? They're insane.
Yes.
They're insane.
Yes, because we like to get paid a living wage, you know?
Right. Not like slave labor.
No.
Like we did a long time ago, the whole thing. But we're cool now, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, if you say so. Are you a Jeep guy?
I think they look cool, but I've been in them and I've driven them. They're very small on the inside. You kind of sit upright. The ride isn't very comfortable. I don't think
the ride would be very comfortable in this.
No, it'd be terrible.
Yeah, this would be awful. But
Are you a Jeep person?
I do like a good Jeep.
Have you driven a good Jeep? Are there good Jeeps?
No, but
There's also no ducks on the dashboard, I noticed.
No, I think they took them all off. The Jeep is a perfect car. All you have to do is change the wheels, tires, suspension, exhaust, engine, and most of the bodywork, and then it is perfect.
And then it's awesome.
Yeah, then it's awesome. Then it's good to go. But the Broncos, though, like look at these. Also. Yeah. That is completely symmetrical, just like right in the middle.
Yeah.
This guy just went whoopsie.
But they planned it or something. What would you rather have, a Bronco or Jeep?
I mean, I kind of rather have this Jeep than the Bronco. I do like the Bronco. They have a few of them I saw, but there's something about a Jeep.
Hear me out. What about a 392 Jeep?
Oh, okay. Hear me out.
Yes.
392, and then you swap a Hellcat into it.
That's been done, obviously, but
that has been done.
But
who's done that?
There's a million companies. They do all the time.
Yeah, on YouTube though.
No, well, good point. Maybe not. You're giving me some good. I'm gonna jot.
You should jot that. He's not even touching his phone.
He's not even touching his phone. It's not even my phone.
Why are you lying to me?
It's not even on.
There's an Audi TT back here.
A hairdresser's car.
Yeah. Listen, man.
Hey, I'm just.
How do you know? You don't even have hair.
Listen, when I used to have long, beautiful, flowing hair down my shoulders. And like Snoop Dogg did back in the day, and my hairdresser did have one of these at the time.
Had one of these.
Audi TT. To be fair, the newer generation Audi TTs are insanely fast.
They are, and you can make these also insanely.
These?
No,
the older
not
ones?
really.
No,
not really. No, but they are cool. I do like it. Oh, it's a manual. It's a manual. It's a 6-speed manual, and these, I believe, had quattro all-wheel drive.
What engine was in these?
So they had a few engines. They had a 1.8T, 1.8 4-cylinder turbo, and then they had the VR6.
That's the sportier one?
Yes. And then I think...
Was there a level above that or no?
No, I think these were the first cars with the actual DSG gearbox.
Really?
I mean, I might be wrong about that. People are screaming in the comments, but this one actually doesn't look too bad.
You know what I would do? I would... I think a VR6 version of this could be really fun.
If I got you one, like as a present, would you be happy with that?
If you got me an Audi TT, VR6, I would drive it. I'd be happy with it because at first I was never a convertible person because of my head, my scalp. Yeah. Like the sun right now,
I can see it. I can see it. It's blown out completely.
I can barely think, and then. I got the Honda Beat convertible, and I've been driving that. I actually do like it.
It's a very nice car.
I think I like convertibles now.
Except
like the way
for
they
the fact,
look with the top up. No, with the top down, I would do it.
So if I buy this car for you,
this specific car,
yes,
I'd be unhappy.
Wow, this is like my 918.
Dude, look at this. It's like a car. No, your 918 looks way better than this thing, man. That'll take some coin to get it back to where it was before.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like that engine will probably start though.
Wait, what's this?
This is a
theft deterrent?
Actually, what is that? Yeah.
It's like an old school. Look at this.
That's
Look at the other side.
That's super cool.
That is old school.
Wow, who has a metal steering wheel cover? That's crazy.
At the end of the day, it didn't really do much because the thing caught fire anyway.
Yeah, but it didn't get stolen.
That's very true. That's
smart like a fox.
You're not wrong.
So they got so frustrated that they couldn't steal it that they just lit it on fire.
It. Yeah, now look at you.
Yeah, now don't you look stupid?
Exactly.
Do you know anything about older cars?
No.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you a quiz. What's in this thing?
I would say likely a V8. At least I'd hope so.
Whoa! Those are some
Edelbrock heads.
Edelbrock heads.
Sorry, valve covers rather. Yeah. And their heads too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look,
Look,
there you
Performer RPM. I don't know anything about this. Is this a Chevy 350?
No one wants a 350.
Everybody wants a 350.
No
it's
one
the
wants
best
a 350.
engine.
Oh no, it's a 305. No one wants.
It's a 305. It's a 305 350. This is a 489.
Everyone wants the LS. This to me is like, this is, don't get me wrong, old school is cool, but modern day LSs, you don't have to deal with carbs. It's all electronic. I'm a new school guy.
Okay.
You know, like tuning carbs. Don't get me wrong. It sounds fun when the weather, goes down by 5 degrees and you have to retune the car all over again. Actually, same thing with LSs when it comes to wintertime. Scratch that whole thing. Never mind.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Good.
This is the Aria.
Hold on. Didn't you do an ad for a car?
I did.
Where you had our friend Linda, and then they were like, "Get that big butt girl off the."
They said we don't want the big butt girl. That's what they said. And she was in it anyways, and that was their most successful video.
Yes, and you know why?
Why?
Big butt girl.
You think so?
Yeah.
You don't think it had to do with me, my humor, the production value? You think it was all Linda? Isn't that something?
Yes.
I had to work so hard, tirelessly for hours editing that video, uploading.
Uncle Rich Red Pill right now. Subscribe to his podcast.
Making sure everything's right. And she had the opportunity to just exist with her presence.
And it was wonderful, and everyone liked it, and everyone watched it. And
anyway, why are there two of these here?
I don't know, but
there
she
are two
should
white
call
ones.
me though.
This is. Yeah, I mean, I did an ad for it, and now there's two of them. It's Nissans electric SUV. I don't think anyone's really buying them.
I have never
Just
heard
like
of
most
this.
electric cars.
Are these available in the United States?
I think they're available for purchase, yeah.
It actually doesn't look bad. It looks really futuristic, but it looks kind of like your Uber is here, you know?
Yeah, it doesn't, it's not like stunning, like whoa, it's just kind of there.
It's a good styled car. I don't hate it. It looks
very accurate-ish on the outside.
Also, it looks brand new.
Yeah.
It looks brand new in here. It smells brand new.
You got to think to yourself, who's rebuilding one of these? Like who, like do you have to be...
You.
Do you have to be like a... Oh, there's another one. Is it like a...
Oh, this is a...
Is it like an epidemic or something with
This is
these
a package.
things?
They all met on the internet, yeah.
Yeah.
That's weird. So you got 1, 2, 3. I wonder if I bought you this car,
yeah,
would you be happy with it?
this one,
Yes.
this one, I probably, if you bought me two of them and I was able to make one good car out of it, sure. But I feel like no one's rebuilt. Like, why would you want like a Nissan Aria? Like, why? If you have one in the
Because
comment
it's
section,
cool and you can put an LS. Oh, I'm
sure they're great.
I just saw something.
What?
It has your favorite wheels on it.
Those BBW wheels. Oh my! I thought it was just
We
a
all
myth.
know you like to be.
I thought it was a myth. I didn't know they actually existed. BBW
what
wheels.
an unfortunate name.
I'm going unfortunate.
Yeah, I mean it's on the nose, but you know.
I think I would be happy if you purchased this for me.
Yeah, I
But
will just purchase the wheels and I'll send those to you.
I just want the center caps.
Okay,
That's all I
boom.
want.
Add it to cart.
Oh my gosh. Oh,
Rich.
Z06.
It is a Corvette.
That's a Z06.
Really? Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm getting it. I want a C6 Z06 because
You already had one. What are
I
you
know,
talking
and
about?
I drove it and I was like, I don't want it anymore. But now, looking at this, I can save it.
No, I could save her. Oh, this has an air ramp. This is actually.
Whoa, these are they're all Corvettes.
Yeah, this is nice.
Dude.
This looks
There's
like
hold on.
looks
I
like
don't care
lamb's
about
wool.
that. That looks like crap.
Yeah, that looks terrible.
S63 AMG. This is
You know what this looks like? Remember the video that Kanye West and Jay-Z did
correct. Yeah,
when they drove? It was a Maybach.
it was a Maybach Landaulet or something.
But still, this like looks like it. Reminds me of that.
I want to see how because everything here is for sale. So
Yeah, I mean, everything in general is for sale.
yeah,
Everything has a price.
yeah, everything
what's,
in
what's
life.
your price?
My price?
What's your price?
BBW wheels.
Yeah, seriously, man. I love those things. You know what the common thing with these cars is? They'll swap out the LS7
Nope.
for like an LS3.
It's here, LS7. LS7, bro.
Yeah, no, you're right.
I'm gonna ask him what he wants for this.
Why would you? You already had one. You didn't want it.
Yeah, but now
I just want the parts.
But this is again, I can save
fix
her.
I can fix her.
Yeah. So I think if you combine this and probably some of that,
What are you getting from this?
dude, look at what this is.
The intake.
It's an intake on something. I don't know.
It's interesting how nothing here melted.
No, but all
this
the
is
bodywork did.
Yeah, but the engine's like perfectly fine.
It looks like the engine was swapped afterwards.
Yeah, right?
If I could get this car for like $5,000, do you think that would be a
It's
good?
worth it all day, every day.
Okay,
the
cool.
LS7 alone is worth way more than that.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna ask him, and then he's gonna say $80,000.
Probably,
But
yeah.
it's Canadian, so it's still like 50
Oh,
cents.
that's like $5,000.
Yeah.
Look at this. See, as you can see, this reminds me of your 918. It's all carbon fiber.
It's carbon fiber?
The front fenders in the Z06 are carbon fiber.
This is a Z06?
Yes, I'm gonna say yeah.
Is it a Z06 or a Grand Sport?
I don't think
Because
the
the Grand
Sport
Sport had,
carbon fiber.
because this looked like, dude, look at these. No, this is Z06.
That's the Z06. Yeah, look at those brakes.
Holy, so realistically, this car plus this car
Yeah.
equals one usable car.
Well, no, because there's nothing usable from this one.
Well, this one is crashed, and it looks like the frame's fine.
Let me see.
Look at the engine. There's no way that the frame's not okay.
So you want to take the frame rails from one? Well, actually, it's wall one.
You'll
Wait,
have two LS7s.
I would just take it for the motor itself.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
is there a good battery in there? I'm a battery snob. I keep all the batteries from my cars for some reason.
and you never charge them.
I never charge them, and they just die, and then I run around like an idiot in the shop trying to find a good battery, and I never do.
Okay, so C-Tech or Battery Tender, hit my guy up because
Yes.
he absolutely
I'm
needs.
struggling. I'm struggling.
Yeah. No, you're right. It is a Z06. You know your Corvettes.
Yeah. I've had one for a very long time. It was my longest running car.
Yeah. Did you make a video about how it's your mom's car?
It's my mom's favorite car.
Oh, okay. Your mom's favorite car.
It's her favorite car. She's like, she loves it. She's always wanted a Corvette. I'm gonna tell you a little sentimental story. Play some like music over this. The story is when when she's always wanted a Corvette, and then she saved up enough money to buy one, and before she could go to the dealership to put the payment down, she was sick, right? It's a Harley.
Quiet on set.
They always show up at the worst times. So she got sick. She went to the doctor, and the doctor said, "You're sick because you're pregnant." And she was pregnant with me,
Wow.
and she never got the Corvette.
And then she never got better.
She never. Yeah, well, no, she's alive. She's fine.
Yeah, she never got better because she.
Yeah. Oh, because I got it. Because of me. But yeah,
she was like, yeah, but how can I stop being sick right now?
How can
Is there a way
can
for
we
me
somehow like
somehow get rid of the
can we
sickness?
run this along
Yeah,
somehow?
can we just make it so I'm not sick anymore?
But nope. They were like, no, we don't. That's not the right state for that. Anyways, but yeah. So I have a Corvette, and it reminds me of her, and she loves it, and she goes, "This is the Corvette I always wanted." Did I give it to her? No.
No,
It's my car.
Yeah. Because why would you?
She wouldn't be able to
she
drive that high horsepower manual car anyway. So I kept it.
Yeah.
This wasn't a very happy ending, was it? She never
No,
got the car,
no.
but I enjoyed the car very much.
This woman gave birth to you, and she was literally sick with you in her.
Yeah. I almost killed her.
Yeah, you
I tried.
You almost
I did.
killed her.
Yeah.
And then all she wanted was a Corvette, and then you were like,
and I was like,
it's mine.
I have an idea.
Yeah.
I'll buy one for me.
All right, so these guys honestly have a ton of cars. There's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of cars here.
Yeah.
And what they do usually is they have cars for export. So these go all over the world, and then they get fixed or taken apart for parts. But this is honestly what we're doing here. It's a good way to get a car for not a lot of money. Like even if you got a car and fixed it up, you can still save a decent amount of money if you know how to do it. But check this out, man.
What do you got?
Look
Oh,
behind.
didn't even see
behind you.
that.
Oh,
Didn't even
yeah.
didn't even see it.
It's just right here. So this is a Lamborghini Huracan.
LP
I think it's a
640.
LP 642. So this is a rear-wheel drive. This is a Technica, I believe.
Yeah, it's nice.
So this is, only driven, the rear wheels. But this thing looks mint. I was told that
what's
this
wrong
is
with this?
Flood damage.
I bet you it starts right up.
I bet you it does. I bet you this.
It definitely starts right up.
So there's not really any damage to speak of. Is it open? No.
No, it doesn't open.
Yeah,
That's how they get you.
But yeah, it's look, the gauge cluster lights up. I don't know if you can see that.
This thing's fine.
Yeah, there's nothing. There's nothing
This
wrong
thing
with
will
this.
drive. This thing will drive home.
This will absolutely drive home. So these are worth. What are they worth? Like 300 something?
I don't really know. So I'm not familiar with like Lamborghinis and stuff.
Yeah, you're a McLaren guy.
I'm more of a McLaren guy because I like stress and pain.
Yeah.
And agony. So, you know, reliable Audi-based cars I'm not really familiar with, but I bet you could, this thing just starts and runs just fine.
I bet you, but there's also not a lot of room in the front trunk. I thought they had more room than this.
I'm sure you don't buy these cars for the room, as someone would say.
Well, you don't think I want a practical daily driver when I buy a Lamborghini Huracan Technica?
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Exactly.
But it is cool. All
the seats are beautiful.
Stuff is carbon
nice.
fiber. No, this car looks great.
No, this is a good looking car.
I don't even think they have this for sale yet.
Make them an offer.
I mean, do you want it?
No.
Why not?
It's yellow's not my color.
Yellow's not your color? It's
No.
not because you don't have the money for it?
Yes, that too.
That's probably the biggest
In
reason.
addition to that, to not having the money,
Okay.
the yellow is not, I don't really know. Remember, I love my 720.
I think this looks amazing in yellow. I think yellow on a Lamborghini makes a lot of sense, especially with all the angles. It needs a loud color.
Yeah.
And this looks spot on.
I would
really
do purple.
Purple?
I'm starting to enjoy like the wilder colors, purple and green.
Purple Lamborghini makes sense too.
Yeah.
But yellow, I'm not gonna kick her out of bed for leaving crumbs. Like this is.
That's a good point.
This is gonna be cool.
It's fair assessment.
But we got the old school Mondial here.
Yeah. It's like a retired porn star's car.
It does. I was gonna say it looks like a retired porn star. Yeah. She's.
Were you gonna say that? Were you really gonna say that?
Yeah. Were you? Yeah. Okay. Never mind.
I didn't know that had seats in the back.
It did, yeah.
I did not know that.
It's a 2+2, but you can see, you can clearly see how much legroom that they have in the back. You'd have to have no knees whatsoever.
Do you know what car I really enjoy? I really
A Tesla
want,
Model S.
No. Ferrari FF.
Ferrari FF.
I do want an FF. That's. I think that's my favorite Ferrari. It sounds weird.
Yeah.
Because you don't have the clown shoe.
Yeah.
BMW. I like the kind of shooting brake, wagonish kind of look.
Yeah.
And I would really enjoy a Ferrari FF. I would.
I like the Ferrari F12. I think the Ferrari F12, it's a last Pininfarina design.
Yep.
And it is really, really, really good looking.
Yeah.
And it's fast, and I think it looks way better than the 812. Now, these have not been loved by a lot of people.
No.
But I think they're getting their heyday. So the Mondial T actually had, instead of the engine going like this, engine went like this, and it was a little bit of a better car. This kind of looks like the side strakes look out of place.
It looks way too exaggerated.
Yes.
You know what it looks like? I'm gonna get shamed for this. Mm-hmm. It looks like a Fiero.
It looks like a Fiero. It looks like, yes. It looks like a Fiero that went to college.
And you're like, no. It's a Ferrari. It's a Ferrari.
Yeah.
Like, no, it's a Fiero.
Yeah, no, it's a Ferrari. Do you mean to say Fiero? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah.
Like, no, it's a Ferrari.
It's a Ferrari, actually. But yeah, it looks like it, which is it's a shame. But, I mean, again, I'm sure there's a enthusiast somewhere. I love those. I love them.
Yeah, well, it is really clean other than this, and this is just regular
Look at
steel
this angle
body.
right here. It looks very, it looks better, but it's still...
No, that's dope, dude. That's gonna be cool sitting in your garage. I think that's cool. It's understated, but I think if you're down for this sort of styling, like 70s Ferrari styling...
It's one of those, if you know cars.
Yeah,
you know
exactly.
what I mean? If you know what this is. Like, what do these go for?
I don't know. I'm not one of those.
I'm not. Call movie or something.
I mean, maybe 40, 50 grand. I don't know. Yeah, something like that. Now, what I do know about these cars, what I do actually know, is I used to have a 78 Ferrari 308 GTB.
Okay. And the fire one?
Yeah. Well, no. That was a 355 from Hoovie's garage. Yeah.
Silly me.
No, the 308 GTB was one we used on Car Trek, but the 308 was... Honestly, it looked so good, and then once you got in the car and drove it, you're like, I hate this car. This is the worst driving car ever. So it's one of these cars that you park in your garage, you just look and then you just look at it, and then you just show people and you go, I have a Ferrari.
It's like having a supermodel girlfriend. You don't touch her, but you could just say, look, there she is. She's pretty, and you put it back on the shelf.
Rich, we need to talk
Please cut
about
that
we
part out.
need to talk about
I just
how
say things
women
sometimes.
work, and please let's not. Are you a boatman?
I am not a boat guy,
Yeah.
but this is it seems like a very good-looking boat.
Yes.
This seems like a nice boat.
I don't know anything about them, but this it looks like there's a lot of hand-built.
It looks like an old Cadillac on the inside.
It does, yeah. I wonder what kind of. It's a 1958. Yeah, it looks like 1958 Century.
That looks like an old Chrysler steering wheel.
Coronado. Yeah, you can have the whole family. Look at this. You got back seats, you got mid seats, you got front seats, you got all the seats. Where's the engine?
This is a good looking boat. I do.
And if it looks good, that means it is good.
I mean, and this seems like it's expensive. It's wood.
Yeah, wood. I mean, they don't make cheap wood, especially not in the 50s, you know?
Yeah, no, this seems whatever. Okay, cool.
So what are you going to pay for this?
Well, I'm not a boat guy. I'm not really like a water guy.
You can be, though.
This is going to surprise you. I am not a water person. I mean, I have a Sherp.
There's going to be comments about what you just said.
I know that there's going to be a lot, but we don't need to see them. But I'm not really a big water person, not a big swimmer. Mm-hmm. I can swim.
If I throw you in the water, what happens?
I'd be very upset.
You'd be very
put
upset.
me in that kind of danger, and then I would swim.
Okay.
If it's shark-infested water, probably won't last very long.
What if it's just like nice, warm Caribbean water?
Well, how deep is it?
3 feet.
I have a good time.
4 feet.
Pretty good time.
6 feet.
Getting a little
Now this is a bit of you. I know this is a bit of you. Look at this.
I miss mine.
So this is a BMW i8, famously a car that was built in the year 3000.
Yeah.
And
I think this design, we both talked about this, ahead of its time. I still think they look good.
I think they look fantastic. It has a 3-cylinder petrol, fuel, gas engine.
Yeah.
And
from a Mini Cooper.
Yeah. What? Mm-hmm. It's from a Mini Cooper?
From Mini Cooper, yeah. 3-cylinder Mini Cooper engine.
Is it a 3-cylinder turbo?
It is turbo.
Okay, so 3-cylinder turbo, and then it has a hybrid electric drive, and it has a carbon fiber monocoque, which is super, super hard to get into.
It's yes, it's hard to get into, but I think this is back when BMW was just designing some bangers. Is that the i3? Remember the i3?
Yes.
I mean, yes, you wanted mine. I had one.
Yeah, and you didn't sell it to me. You sold it to who?
I didn't. I still have that car.
You still have that car?
Yeah, I drove it.
I thought you sold it
yesterday.
I thought you sold it to somebody.
I would never. I promised I'd sell it to you. I wouldn't lie to you.
You lied to me, didn't you?
I did lie to you. So that's the thing, man. I think this is way ahead of its time. I mean, complete carbon fiber, both the i3 and i8. I think they nailed this thing.
AC Schnitzer. Yeah.
So the wing. There's a front lip kit on it.
Yeah. This is the whole thing. Oh, the wheels. The wheels are here.
Yeah. This is a good looking car. I think for this one, you replaced the fender, a door, and what I love about these, rebuilding mine was so easy. This is all plastic.
Okay.
It just pops right off.
Okay. Cool.
Just separates, pops off, put a new one in.
So what are one of these worth?
You can get them now for like the 20s.
20s.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mid 20s.
Okay, cool. So I'll ask him how much this is.
Yeah, this is cool.
This is really. I've always wanted one, and there is a guy on YouTube right now. His YouTube channel is called Couch Built. Go check it out.
John Volk, yeah.
Yeah, John Volk, and he is rebuilding his i8
and putting a rotary.
Putting a 2-rotor rotary Mazda engine, but he's doing it in such a way where the car completely integrates with that rotary.
He's doing it the right way.
He's doing it the hard way, the hardest way imaginable, and that is the right way.
Which is the right way, absolutely.
So when are you getting another one?
You know what I would do? What's your i8 dream swap?
Honestly, this looks more to me like an electric car than anything else.
You'd EV swap it?
Yes, but you could also do, if it's a BMW, maybe a V10.
M5 V10 swap. I did the measurements, get rid of the back seats. Back seats got to go.
Okay, what if I told you that I just got an M6 V10?
I believe you.
Okay, I just got an M6 V10.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what is...
I don't know. I just want you to.
I
want you to be jealous of me. I don't know. So behind these doors is a Bentley Bentayga. Notice anything about the rear tailgate?
It looks like it. Well, those are the different taillights, meaning it's the newer generation.
Look closer.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
I wouldn't even fix that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even fix that.
So these are pew pew holes. So look at that.
What happened here?
Somebody got angry. Somebody got a little angry.
Whoa.
Yeah, look at that.
I honestly, I wouldn't fix it. I mean, I would obviously cover the holes up. So
Rain would be a problem.
Rain would be a big issue, but I leave it as is. This is cool.
It is really, really cool.
They got the taillight too.
Yeah, they got the taillight.
I want to see if there's any, if there's a hole. I mean, if there's any evidence of anything on the inside.
I feel like I don't want to open this up because that looks like it's gonna break right away. But yeah, apparently the guy survived this.
He's in the front. Did they get any other panels?
No, he drove away. But
Gotcha.
it's a really clean car. I actually didn't like the way these cars looked, and now they grew on me. They grew on me.
So what would you rather have? Would you rather have this or a Cullinan?
This.
Really?
All day long. Look how good it looks.
But they don't all look like this, though. This is a different package, isn't it?
No, this is a Speed. Yeah, this is a 2021 Speed, and it looks fantastic. But
no, it does.
The Cullinan, it looks like a cathedral on wheels. I really hate it.
Honestly, you look like a jerk. I mean, I think I'd have a hard time driving a Rolls Royce around because this looks more like a SUV that you could kind of take anywhere.
Yeah, this is a mom vehicle, you know?
This is a soccer mom car, but like the Cullinan's a little bit more like, I'm better than you, look at my umbrella, it's in the door.
So the people in the audience are going to be going crazy over this. This
really?
Yeah. I mean, maybe your audience, not my audience.
My audience doesn't watch my own stuff, so yeah, they watch yours more than they watch mine, so it's fine.
This is a Panos Espirante. I believe this was based on a Mustang Cobra. This is a 2002.
Yeah. I think it has the same gauge cluster as a Cobra too in it.
Yeah, but if we open up the hood here, look at that.
It's an SVT, right?
That is an SVT.
Oh, it's all carbon.
Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah, it's all carbon fiber. You got carbon fiber over here. And I don't know how many they made. You guys can tell me in the comments, but this seems like a really clean car. I think it has some rear end damage, but not too bad. And he doesn't want too much for it. I think he wants 20-something thousand Canadian.
Yeah, I like about this.
Yeah.
Look at the pop-up speakers in the back. Remember those speakers back in the day?
Oh, yeah.
The wedge speakers that sit on the shelf?
Yes. That looks like the Honda Beat speakers.
They do. You're absolutely right. Yes. A lot of older Japanese cars, like K cars and trucks, had those, and I think those are cool. Usually they have them up by the dash.
But take a look. You have the center dash right here, sort of like, I don't know, a Tesla Model 3.
Dude, those gauges are straight out of a Mustang.
Yeah, I mean, they literally are. And then everything else is carbon fiber, and it's a convertible. Look, there's even the sills are carbon fiber.
This is cool. This is like an old school i8 in a way.
Yeah. I think this is a car that you can get for not a lot of money, and it will impress everybody at the Cars and Coffee.
That's not true.
That's not why.
I mean, I think the look.
It's so cool. It's really cool.
Back up. Look at it. Be honest.
It does look a little bit like
it looks
bee stingy.
It looks a little dumpy.
A little dumpy.
It looks a little dumpy. Like, I don't think.
So here's my.
I would just get a Mustang. Go ahead.
Here's the thing. I actually like it.
You like this car?
I like
this car. Where are you going to drive this car?
I live in Florida.
Yeah.
I can drive this car to any sock hop I want. And I can get so much.
No, dude.
So much.
You
cougar.
You'll take this thing swing dancing. Man, they'll love you there. But anywhere else.
You just hang the loofah right there. Yeah.
Remember the Michelin Man?
Yes.
It's very like kind of bulbous like that.
Yeah,
like a giant
it does need some Ozempic.
It could use some, yeah.
It does, okay.
But with a little Ozempic, it shrinks down to an actual Mustang, which is what
then it looks like a Miata, yeah. Yeah. No, this is cool though. But you know, right here, this is also a bit of you.
These are insanely expensive, aren't they?
Yes, the DBX.
But why?
Because look at it. It's a Aston Martin SUV, and it has a 4-liter AMG V8, and they make all sorts of noise and power, and just look. It is better. It's the best looking SUV
you think it is?
Yes, without a doubt.
Really?
I mean, look how good it looks.
It does look very good. I'm more of like a Range Rover kind of guy, but you're right. I think it's really cool.
Really, I thought you
know what? This reminds me of when I went overseas. The Chinese cars have copied this rear end design.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So the flowing, swooping taillights that go over from one side to the other, they copied that design to a T.
I mean, it's a very good looking car.
It's a good ladder copy.
I was
for
not
sure.
a big fan of the Aston Martin Vantage.
Yeah.
But on this car, I think the proportions are absolutely perfect.
But these are in the 300s, right?
I think so. I think there were 200 something, but then you can option them up to something ridiculous. But
So like, is it? I mean, it does look very nice, but $300,000 nice. I don't know, man.
the Bentley Bentayga and the Cullinan were the same thing.
Yeah, and I can't afford those either.
Well, okay, but you were just saying, okay, yeah. Well, I mean, you can probably afford the one with bullet holes in it, but dude, come on, look how good that looks.
The interior looks dated. It does, admit it.
It looks dated. You are walking home now.
It looks dated, dude.
It looks dated to 1,000 years in the future. What?
No,
look,
that is not. No.
What's dated about this?
Everything. I mean, listen, I know they're trying to, pay homage and respect to the older Aston Martins.
What do you drive every day?
Wait, you have this looks just like your car.
This is not just like my car.
The interior looks such like it, yeah.
Like my Mercedes, yeah.
No, not like your Mercedes.
Yes.
It looks like your Aston Martin.
It does not look like my Aston Martin.
Yes, it does.
This is a good looking. You guys in the comments, let me know how wrong Rich is, because he is absolutely wrong. Look at how good. Look at that door panel.
You know what my problem is? I think I was expecting more for 300K. I was thinking more of like a modern digital swooping dash and kind of stuff like that, but this just seems dated already.
But this is not a modern swooping. Oh, first of all, it is a digital dash, but it's
no. I mean, you know what I mean? I mean like a nice.
It's all Mercedes stuff.
I want modern. I want modern.
It is You know what?
What?
I'm going to prove you wrong right now, because there's an Aston Martin Rapide right there, and I will show you what an old Aston Martin interior looks like.
Go for it. It's the same thing.
So Rich says that this is the same interior.
It's the same thing.
It is absolutely not.
It's the same thing.
Yeah,
that one just has a screen. It's the same. It's the same thing.
So what you guys don't know is that Rich is wearing those glasses because he's blind.
Right.
Yeah, you can't. He's just walking with echolocation.
My glaucoma is just terrible. Yeah, no, it's the same. It's the same thing.
It is not the same thing.
It absolutely is the same thing. Yeah, it's the same.
It's a good looking interior, but that is a little bit dated.
If that was black, like, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. They just changed the dash to digital on the other one.
If I was black, they would just call me you.
They would.
Yeah.
They would.
Yes.
Give me the Bentayga any day of the week. Let's go to the Bentayga real quick.
Let's.
This interior is way better. Way better.
This isn't dated to you?
No, this is way better.
That's not a dated interior.
All right. Look at the material. There's a reason why this one costs more.
Okay, so let's have you
beautiful.
Step in it.
This is beautiful. Dude, look at this. Look at this. This is nice. Bentley knows how to make an interior.
Yeah, as opposed to Aston Martin, who's
it's the same copy paste they've been doing for whatever. This is nice.
This looks like it's from 2008.
This is opulence right here.
This looks like it's from 2008.
This is nice. Listen, the chrome. Look how solid this is.
Wow.
Those are probably diamonds in there.
Yeah, that's diamond.
Don't worry about it.
That's plastic.
Don't worry about it. This feels nice.
Okay, it does feel nice. It's a nice.
Yeah,
it's a nice looking car.
Yeah, this is where it's at. Yeah. Give me this one.
Okay, cool. So
I'll
this
take
one,
2 of these.
They told me that this one is 220,000 Canadian.
Oh, got it.
Yeah, so we could probably
okay.
We want to thank everybody that helped us do this. Mainly me, because without me, nobody would.
We wouldn't be here.
No,
none of us would be here.
No, definitely go to Rich Rebuild's channel. It's going to be in the link in the video description below. He does really good work, even though he's very, very sarcastic.
Yeah.
And people don't.
It's a defense mechanism.
They don't appreciate sarcasm, but we certainly do. And show Rich some love, and also show some love to First Choice Auto Salvage here in the Toronto area. I'll put all their links in the video description below. They helped me out getting the 918, and they have a bunch of really, really cool cars, as you just saw. Are you calling somebody?
Oh, I'm kidding.
Yeah, Rich is calling somebody.
Yeah. I'm here with him now.
All right, wrench every day. See you guys
I hate
later.
him, yeah.